2-minute warning. We're starting the service in exactly 2 minutes from right now. 2-minute warning. Service starts in 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. 2 minutos. 2 minutes. 2 דקות. מתחילים ב2 דקות. 2 minutes. Hello and Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Hello. So nice to have everyone here on this wonderful Shabbat morning. We get to celebrate a little Shabbat. We get to celebrate with Morgan. It's going to be a great next 3.5 to 4 hours together. Just kidding. The service is not that long. It's just a little longer than that. Just kidding. If you're here for the first time, we are thrilled that you're here. Your prayer books are under your seats. Just reach under your seat, and there's a book right there. Should be a book right there. If there's no book directly under your seat, there's a book under the seat next to you. So ask a friend if they can share, as it should be right underneath your seat. It should be blue. It should say Mishkan Tfilah on the cover, and it also should say the word Shabbat. If your book says weekday and festival on the cover of it, don't use that one, take another one. But your cover of the book should say Shabbat on it, and that way you have the right prayer book, and you can pray along and chant along and sing along with us. We're also on our live stream. Hello to our live stream friends. You can also, hello live stream friends. You can also follow along with us for our service. Go to our website, cbiboca.org. This is for a prayer book. You can follow along just by watching us. But if you want to have a virtual prayer book, you can go to our website, cbiboca.org. Then top left, hit menu, then hit services, then scroll down a little bit, and you'll see that there's a button that says virtual prayer book. So menu, services, scroll down, prayer book. You'll see a picture of that guy, who's the cantor, by the way. That's Cantor Muchnick right there. And he is, he'll be a picture of him, and next to him is going to be the little button for the virtual prayer book. I'm Rabbi Keller. That's Cantor Muchnick. This is Morgan, in case you didn't know. Right? You're Morgan? Sweet. We got that right. Sweet. And so we can't officially begin our service until Morgan has her talit. So we're going to invite your parents up to join us right now to present you with your talit.
Ready? On the Sabbath, we rejoice in the coming of age in our tradition. As a symbol of your entrance as a responsible member into the adult Jewish community, it is our honor to present you with this talit.
Our tradition teaches us to put tzitzit fringes on the corner of our garments in every generation as a reminder to observe all of God's commandments. Now, as a bat mitzvah, a child of the commandments, you are ready to make moral choices, to grow emotionally and intellectually, and to take responsibility for the mitzvot and your decisions. Be holy unto your God, bring blessings to our world, and may you bring to the household of Israel the same pride and joy and nachas that you bring to us.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lihitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen. Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Now the talit is on. We can continue with our service, and we continue with Matovu, which can be found on page 74. 74. We continue with Chatzi Kaddish, which can be found on page 106. 106.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בהלמד דברכירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומייכון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה, ובזמן קריב וימרו, אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם לעולמי המאיה יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה, מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה, ואמרו Amen.
Continue now with the call to worship with Baruch Hu, page 108. 108, together we stand. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or v'oreh choshech oseh shalom uvoreh et hakol. Praise are you, Adonai, creator of all heavenly lights. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer hamorot. We continue on page 114, 115.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kivot Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed.
Please be seated. We continue now on 116.
Be'ahavtam et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levacha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha. V'chayu hadvarim ha'elech asher Anohim mitzavecha hayom al levavecha. V'shinatam levanecha v'tiparta bam b'shiftecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'adera u'shachbecha uv'kumecha uv'sartam layot al yadecha v'chayu latotafot b'neinecha uv'tavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'isharecha leman tiskuru v'atitem et kol mitzvotai v'hikem kedoshim aleichem ani Adonai Elohim asher hotzeti etchem meretz Mitzrayim leot lechem lelohim ani Adonai Elohim.
We continue with our song of redemption, Micha Mocha, which can be found on page 122.
Adonai himloch leolam ba'ed, Adonai himloch leolam ba'ed. Tzur Yisrael, kulma be'ezrat Yisrael, uftechenu mecha, Yehuda ve'Yisrael. Go aleinu, Adonai tzevaot shemo, Kiddush Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
We continue with the Amidah on page 124, and together we stand.
Adonai tzifatai tiftach ufi yagita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, thou my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotinu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hakidor, v'Hanura, El Yom, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Bekonei Hakol, Bezocher Chasadei Avot v'Imahot, Umivi, Gulav, Livnei, V'neihem, Liman, Shemo, Behahava, Melech, Ozer, Umashia, Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, Bezerat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye Akol Ratav Rav Loshia, Morid Hatah, Mechayel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye hakol berakhamim ramim. Somech noflim verofelcholim. Umatzmi rasurim. Umedaye emunato. Leave shene afar. Micha mocha ba'al givuro. Umido melech. Melech bimi umechayem umatzmiya Yeshua v'ne'eman ata lachachayot hakol baruch ata Adonai mechayei hakol.
We continue with the Kedusha 130.
נקדש שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, הכתוב היה נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך הארץ, כבודו, אדיר אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו מלכנו, ומושיענו והוא ישביענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהייך ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We take some time now for our own silent prayers, thoughts, and meditations, beginning here on page 130 through page 142. When you're finished, please be seated.
עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, אמן, אמן. עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו
We are about to begin Seder Kriyat Torah, the service for reading the Torah on this Shabbat morning. Who's excited? Yes, I'm excited as well to listen to Morgan read some Torah. Woo-hoo. But we're going to invite a bunch of people up to join us on the bima. So if I call your name, you can start to just head up that way, up the steps to the bima. All right? So we're going to need you, so you can start going up there. You're important, yeah. So you should go. We're going to invite your parents and your brothers. The grandparents are going up there also. Thank you very much. And for the honor of opening the ark, Jamie and Justin and Daniel and Ava and Sammy and Scott and Michelle.
Should have just put everybody else.
That's everyone, essentially. Yeah. You're all going up. We're on page 244, by the way, in your prayer books, in your Siddur, 244. 244.
אין כמוך באלוהים אדוני, ואין כמעשיך, מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם מועד, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום.
Please stand. .246. 246.
כי מציון תצא תורה,
This Torah is the holiest of our doctrine. It is the guide for our present. It has taught us all about our past, and it will hopefully guide us in our future as a Jewish people. This Torah has been in the hands of our ancestors, passed from generation to generation to generation, from grandparents to parents to children, in good times or in bad times, when we're celebrating as a people, or if we were not celebrating and being persecuted. It didn't matter, because this Torah kept us strong. It kept us united. It keeps us as a people, as a united Jewish people, a nation. And it's passed, as I mentioned, from generation to generation to generation. And so on this Shabbat, on this moment, on this day, Morgan, we pass this Torah to you from generation to generation to generation. We continue in the middle of page 248.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadol Adonai iti Yuneram Shemo Yachdav. בשמיים ובארץ, יכול בשמיים ובארץ, לך אדוני הממלכה, בשמיים ובארץ יכול בשמיים ובארץ לך אדוני הממלכה והעמית נעשה לכל ראש לך אדוני הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד יכול בשמיים ובארץ יכול בשמיים ובארץ לך אדוני הממלכה והעמית נעשה לכל ראש.
Please be seated. Well, Shabbat Shalom again. Thank you for the two of you that said Shabbat Shalom back to us. Those are the people who get to eat later, by the way. So no one else gets to eat. We're just going to talk to the caterer and say two people get to eat. Thank you very much. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Oh, that's so much better. Thanks. It wasn't great, but it was better. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. So we're going to hear some Torah now from our bat mitzvah. Isn't that right? Bat mitzvah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's you. Morgan's going to be chanting right from the Torah scroll. The Torah scroll itself has no marking whatsoever for grammar of any kind or any punctuation or trope, which are the little symbols that give it tune. But she's going to be chanting the Torah as if it is all there because she has been practicing and she knows her stuff. Isn't that right? Yes, absolutely. She'll be reading from a Torah portion called Behar. It is a double portion. Actually, it's called Behar Bechukotai. They're smushed together in this year. But she'll be reading from the book of Behar. And the thing is when Behar and Bechukotai are smushed together, it actually ends the book of a Torah for us. There are 5 books in the Torah. This is the 3rd book. And so the Torah ends, the 3rd book of the Torah ends this week. And so at the end, when we're done, we're going to say this really cool phrase that goes like this. We're going to do that because it means like strength, and maybe we'll be strengthened because we're going to end a book of Torah and start a new one next week. So that's how it's going to go after we're done. And we had an example of it right from the cantor. Wasn't that nice? Nice. What's that? Just like we planned it. We didn't at all. So we'll be doing that. Well, I'll be inviting also people up to join us for the Aliyah. Aliyah in Hebrew means to ascend or go up. So people will come up here towards the Torah, not just physically, but also to be near Torah, and they'll be doing the blessings before and after each section of Torah that Morgan will be chanting. You can follow along with the blessings if you like. They're on page 250 if you want. The blessings are on page 250, and we are going to now bring people up to read some Torah. For the honor of the first Aliyah, we're going to invite Anita and Stephen to join us. Anita Reich and Stephen Reich. Ya'amdu Chana Rivka Bat Shena Ruchel Veshlomo Ben Simcha Shalom Halevi Lalei Torah.
Baruch Adonai Hamavarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamavarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Baruch Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayidaber Adonai el Moshe b'char Sinai lemor. Daber el bnei Yisrael v'yamartam alehem ki tavu'u el haaretz asher ani noten lachem v'shavta haaretz Shabbat ladonai. Shanim tizra tzadecha v'shanim tizmur karmecha ve'atzavta et tivuata uvashana hashvi'it Shabbat Shabbaton yeh la'aretz Shabbat ladonai sadcha lo tizram v'charmecha lo tizmur.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tachenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Hugs, kisses. Hugs and kisses. Yeah. See you later. For the honor of the second Aliyah, Lindsay Kaufman and Marshall Kaufman. Yamdu lekabat Nachum ve'Esther ve'Mordechai ben Aaron ve'Ruth LaTorah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher bacha banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Eitzafia kitzircha lo tivtzur vaya enve nazirecha lo tivtzur shenat Shabbaton yeh la'aretz v'chayeta Shabbat ha'aretz lachem le'ochlam lecha u'avdecha v'lamatecha v'lisircha u'tosh hagarim ima v'liv chemtecha v'lachaya asher be'artzecha tihye kol tivuata lechol.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emes v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amen. For the honor of the third Aliyah, Jennifer Reich. Have you heard of her?
Not really.
And Philip Reich. We're going to invite them up, otherwise known as your parents.
Who's the second one?
Who's the second one? Who's the first one? Who's the second one? We'll talk about that later. Ya'amdu Godachana bat Ephraim Esther veLeka vePeretz Mordechai ben Shlomo veShena Ruchel alei Torah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
V'sefarta lecha Shiva Shabbatot shanim Shiva shanim Shiva pe'amim V'chayu lecha Yemei Shiva Shabbatot hashanim Tesha ve'arba'im shana V'ha'avarta Shofar Teruah B'chodesh hashvi'i Be'asor L'chodesh Be'yom HaKippurim Ta'aviru shofar B'chol artzechem V'kidashtem 8 shanat hamishim Shana ukratem deror ba'aretz lechol yoshvecha yovel hi tihye lachem v'shavtem ish el akuzato v'ish el meshpachto tashuvu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amen. For the honor of the fourth Aliyah, our bat mitzvah, Morgan, Hope, Reich, Ta'amod, 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 Miriam Tzvia bat Peretz Mordechai, veGolda Chana, ha-bat mitzvah.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorah. Baruch Adonai Hamvrach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Bani Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notin HaTorah. Yovel hi shana tahamishim shana tiyeh lachem lo tizra'u v'lo tifteru et sefichecha v'lo tifteru et nizirecha ki yovel hi kodesh tiyeh lachem min hashabat hasadeh tochlu et tuata Bishnat hayovel hazot tashuvu ish el akuzato. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notin haTorah.
Amen. Amen. No. We'll tell you. You're very anxious. We'll tell you. There's a lot more of the service. That was dangerous. That was like, whoa, we weren't even ready. That was like, yeah, not yet. No. See, yeah, there's a lot more. It's like another 2 hours of the service before we do that. That's true. We're going to think of those in our community who are in need of healing, a physical, emotional, or spiritual healing. If you are thinking of someone who is in need of any of those forms of healing and you want to mention their name aloud, please share their name at this time. משבח אבותינו ואמותינו, אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, שרה, רבקה, רחל ולאה, הוא יברך את החולים. הקדוש ברוך הוא ימלא רחמים עליהם, להחלימם ולפותם, להחזיקם, וישלח להם מהרה רפואה שלמה מן השמיים, רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף, השתה בגלה בזמן קריב, ונאמר אמן. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Becca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. May the blessed Holy One be filled with compassion, for their health be restored and their strength be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, as together we all say, Amen. We are now going to raise and dress the Torah. So we're at the bottom of page 252, and we are going to need two very special people to join us. Your brothers are doing this. So we'll need Gavin and Noah. 252, please stand.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה.
Please be seated. We continue with some chanting of the Haftarah. If you want to follow along with the Haftarah blessings, they can be found on page 254. 254 Haftarah blessings.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar bin ve'im tovim v'ratzah b'divreihem hane'marim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai chabocher b'torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo U'invei ha'emet v'tzedek. Adonai uzi uma uzi unusi beyom savah elecha goyim yavo'u me'afsei aretz ve'amru ach shecher nochlu avotenu hevel Va'im ba'am mo'il. Haya aselo Adam Elohim. Behema lo Elohim. Lachin hini modi'am. Bapa'am hazot. Odi'em et yadi vehet givurati. Beyadu kishmi Adonai. Chatat Yehuda. Kituva, Beit Barzel, Bitiparem, Shamir, Harusham, Alua, Leban, Ukarnot, Mizbihotechem, Kizkor, Benehem, Mibechotam, Ba'ashrehem, Al Et, Ba'anan, Al Givaot, Hagfahot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sorku haolamim sadik b'chol hadarot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer be'oseh hamdiber umkayeh shechol devarav emet v'tzedek al haTorah v'al havodah v'al hanvi'im v'al yom haShabbat hazeh Shanatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu liktusha v'limnucha lechavod ultif aretz al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umvarchim otah yitbarach shimcha b'fi kol haim timi le'olam va'ed baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Simen tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simen tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simen tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simen tov, yehelanu. Simen tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov. simmin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simmin tov, simmin tov, mazel tov, simmin tov, mazel tov, simmin tov, yehi lahu.
What you're about to hear is going to be magnificent. There are going to be some personal words from our bat mitzvah, her own interpretation of this week's Torah portion, her own little Dvar Torah. When she's done, you're going to think, wow, that was good, and you're going to cheer and clap, but it's a synagogue and not a show. So instead of clapping and cheering, we'll offer her a big hand. Let's practice. Excellent. She's going to share these beautiful words with us of Torah right now. As I mentioned, she's going to do so slowly.
I'll try my best.
She's going to enunciate clearly, and she's not going to rush, right?
Yes.
Right.
Totally.
Right. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Shabbat shalom. I'm so happy you all are here with me today. I would like to share a story with all of you about someone I'm very close with. Her name is Jennifer Reich. You might know her, but if you don't, she's a lady in charge who put this day all together. She is also my mom. Jennifer is an extremely busy woman who can go from being a tutor for me and my brothers to a superhero who has saved plenty of lives. She's a perfect example of why this week's Torah portion is relevant to today and to our lives. The Torah portion talks about the concept of rest. If you know or have met my mom, rest is not in her vocabulary, but it needs to be. We all need a day in the week, a year in our life, to refresh and to renew ourselves so that we can continue to be productive in society. The Torah portion, Parashat Bahar, talks about the necessity of the sabbatical and jubilee years, and how the much-needed rest affects the land, those who work on the land, those who depend on the land, our food, our economy, the rich and the poor. If you don't know what those terms mean, the sabbatical year comes from the word Sabbath or Shabbat. In Judaism, every seventh day we get a day of rest called Shabbat, where we are supposed to rest from the busy week. The sabbatical year is similar. However, it occurs every seventh year. It is in the seventh year that we are told to let the land rest. This means we do not farm it, we allow all the crops to grow wildly and allow the minerals in the land to replenish themselves. We do not plow or farm the land, we let it rest to rebuild. It is during this time that whatever food grows is left for the poor and the needy, both humans and animals. But what happens to those who worked on that land? They no longer have jobs. Therefore, we need to help care for them. The parashah focuses a lot on how we need to care for the poor, what we need to do, and how to do it. The Jubilee year occurs every 50 years. This completes a cycle of 7 sabbatical years. During this time, not only does the land rest, but we get a financial rest as well. All debts are forgiven, the land that may have been bought and sold several times goes back to the original owner, and people are freed from individual ownership. The main theme here is rest. We need to rest our bodies on Shabbat. We need to allow the land to rest and replenish itself, and allow ourselves financial rest and relieve our burdens. But do we do this? Do we rest? Do we ever stop in our busy lives to slow down? Think about it. When you're busy with all your responsibilities of life and pressure, you are focused on your tasks at hand, focused on doing what you need to do or get done. However, when you're allowed to take a break, you are more likely to look up at the world around you and see who may be struggling, those who are less fortunate than you, those who are right next to you. It is in that moment that you need to give. Give of yourself and help the person next to you as if they are your own flesh and blood. Give to them what they need. If they need food, feed them. Clothes, clothe them, but do in a way that respects their dignity without judgment. Why does this matter now? Because we are all so busy in our own lives, barely taking the time to notice others. If we continue this way, not taking a break from our busy day-to-day life, we're not going to recognize those suffering around us. We have to take care of the less fortunate It is our duty to treat them as our own and to give. We have to take the time to do it, and do it in a way that that doesn't make them feel like an obligation to everyone in the world. They need to feel taken care of, not put down or shamed. We also need to take care of the earth. If we keep using and abusing the earth, not letting it rest, it won't be there to take care of us now or in the future. So why is this important to me? Taking care of people and the environment has always been a priority of mine, whether it was taking care of friends or family that were hurt or sick, or caring for someone on the streets that I could never just walk by. Growing up in New York and traveling in New York City, I would see people who were down their luck, sleeping in the streets. It made me feel guilty for taking for granted all that I had and not giving back. Moving to South Florida, there are people in need around every corner, holding signs asking for food or help. No one should have to live this way. I wanted to do something to help. Therefore, I decided to collect items that everyone needs and uses on a daily basis. Items that we take for granted, but are a necessity of life, with resources on where to go for help and assistance. We need to take care of those in our community. We need to spread the love and support to those around us. We need to also take care of the environment. As stated in the Torah portion, we need to allow the land to rest. We need to also take care of our land and resources, reduce our impact on the environment, reuse or repurpose clothing and furniture, and recycle as much as we can. This means we need to take action. If each of us decides to make just a little change within ourselves, with our actions, we can have a huge impact on the environment and humanity. Instead of throwing away our used clothes, we can donate them to the people who truly need it most. Choose to buy things made with recycled materials, act to recycle what we use, and these are just a few examples of what we can do. Think about what you can do to positively impact the world. We can all make a difference. At this time, I would like to thank all the people who have helped me to get where I am today. First, I would like to thank all of those who have been involved in my Jewish education. This includes Chabad of Orange County, Chana and Rabbi Pesach Burson, who ignited my love for the Jewish holidays. Of course, my Monroe Temple family, most importantly Rabbi Roger Lerner. We are so happy he became such an important part of our lives. And my new Florida Jewish home at Congregation B'nai Israel, where I felt welcome the first moment I arrived. Thank you, Rabbi Keller and Cantor Munchnick for inspiring me, and thank you, Neil Marcus, for your patience, support, and encouragement. You made learning so much fun and easy. Thank you, Ms. Davidson, for teaching me about my Jewish heritage and making Hebrew school so much fun. I, of course, must thank my friends and family, near and far, for your love and support, laughter, and shoulder to lean on. I would not be who I am without all of you in my life. To my brothers, Gavin and Noah, I love you both for being there for me. Dad, thank you for working with me on my Torah portion every week, making sure I had it just right. Mom, thank you for making today happen. All your efforts and hard work are appreciated, and now you can relax and party. Thank you, both Mom and Dad, for always encouraging me to work hard and be the best version of myself. I love you both, and thank you all for coming and being part of my day. Shabbat Shalom.
That was good.
Thanks.
Yeah, you did a very nice job. That was really excellent. Do you want to do it again?
Oh, no, I'm good.
No, all right, great, okay.
I'm good.
I just want to see if you want to do it again. That's fine. We're going to invite some people up now to share some readings with us. We have people who are going to do prayers for the congregation, prayers for our country, and prayer for Israel. So for prayer for the congregation, Diana Waterman. For prayer for our country, Yael Antebi. And for prayer for Israel, Lilach Shemtov. You can follow along, by the way, with all these things. They're on page 258 and 259. 258 and 259. 258, 259. Does everyone know which one you're doing? Yeah. So, yeah, Diana's doing prayer for congregation, Yael is doing country, and Lilach is doing Israel. Good? Got it?
Yes,
all right,
yes.
good, okay. Here. It was good. You just sounds like Jewish names. Yeah, I got it. All right, go ahead.
Source of all being, may the children of this community learn these passions from us: love of Torah, devotion and prayer, and support of the needy. May we guide with integrity, and may our leadership be in your service. May those who teach and nourish us be blessed with satisfaction, and may we appreciate their time and their devotion. Bless us with the fruits of wisdom and understanding, and may our efforts bring fulfillment and joy. Baruch atah Adonai, she'ocha ve'eladcha ve'yira na'avod.
Amen. You chose the Canadian for our country. That's okay. No, I am. I'm doing the country one. So, thus says Adonai, this is what I desire, to unlock the fetters of the wickedness and untie the cords of lawlessness, to let the oppressed go free, to break off every yoke. Share your bread with the hungry. Take the wretched poor into your home. And when you see the naked, give clothing, and do not ignore your own kin. And if you banish the yoke from your midst, the menacing hand, the evil speech, if you offer compassion to the hungry and satisfy the famished creature, then your light shall shine in the darkness. O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those that have died in the defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all appreciate one another and respect the many ways that you may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen.
אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו, הגן עליה בעברת חסדך, ופרוס עליה סוכת שלומך, ושלח אורך ועמדך לראשיה, שריה ויועציה, ותקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך, ונתת שלום בארץ ושמחת עולם ליושביה. ונאמר אמן.
Amen.
That was quite the authentic Texas. There's a Texas accent. I liked it. Your Hebrew was excellent. It's very strong. It's very good. That was very good. We are going to return the Torah to the Ark. Before we do so, the Torah is still in front of us, and we actually didn't do it before we finished the Torah service, but we have to do it since the Torah is still out. We have to say, we have to be thankful for the fact that we ended one book and starting another. So we're still going to do that now. So remember, the words are chazak, chazak, same word twice, and the last word is venit chazek, and the cantor is going to sing it, so it sounds really pretty. Here it goes.
Chazak, chazak, venit chazek.
Now we say it. Chazak, chazak, venit chazek. It sounded better. It was good, right? Yeah, that's nice. It's good.
A lot of singers.
So it was very pretty. We are going to return the Torah to the Ark, so we're on page 256 in your Sidurim. 256. We're going to invite up now for the honor of opening the Ark, Amanda, Emmett, Evan, Garrett, Ben, and Bethany.
Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki niskav Shemo levado, Odo haleret v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tehila lechol chasidam, livnei Yisrael am kedor. Hallelujah. Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu
Please be seated.
Morgan Hope Reich. That's me. That is you. Your father and I could not be more proud of you. Proud of you today at your bat mitzvah. You conquered the Hebrew, learning your aliyahs, chanting so beautifully, running the service. We are so proud of the Jewish young woman you have become and all that you've accomplished in the past 13 years. I usually don't brag, but I'm gonna change that right now. My beautiful, beautiful daughter, you are amazing. You are everything and more that your father and I could have ever wished for in a daughter. You are strong, you are independent, you are intelligent, confident, diligent, kind, loyal. You love fiercely. You are an advocate, fearlessly standing up to whomever or whatever you believe is right. You truly care for the welfare of others. You are supportive. You are encouraging to friends and to family, and even strangers. You are not scared to approach someone in need, nor are you afraid to take on a task that others think are too difficult for you to accomplish. For example, this past year, you had to study, learning your Hebrew, learning how to chant, all while going to Hebrew school, going to cheer at not just 2 teams, but 3 teams at the end. Going to school, deciding that you wanted to take, it was important for you to take a Holocaust class that couldn't fit into your schedule. So you decided to take Spanish online in addition to everything else, while maintaining straight A's and honor roll. We have not added traveling, missing school because of competitions, and yet every single day you smile. Every day you smile and you love your extra moments with BBYO, with Busy, with your time with your school friends, with your time with your cheer friends, while maintaining your relationships with your New York friends and family, and not just maintaining those relationships, but flourishing with love and admiration for each and every one of those people and these things that you have in your life. As you can see in this room, you have already made such a mark on this world. You've touched so many people. I am sure that everyone sitting here right now does not even realize or understand all that you're involved in, all that makes up who you are, and all that you love and you refuse to give up on, because each individual experience and each individual person means so much to you. Morgan, you live your life to the fullest, and all that we can ask is that you continue to live your life to the fullest. That you live your life filled with love, surrounding yourself with good people, and continuing to be the person that you are today. We are blessed to have you as our daughter, and we cherish every moment we get to share with you. And like I said before, we could not be more proud of you. Mazel tov. Love you.
What's next? There's a bunch of stuff next. Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff next. We actually have some stuff for you, actually. Do you want some stuff? Yeah, we have some stuff for you.
I love stuff.
You love stuff?
I love stuff.
Great. Well, we're going to invite Julie Note to join us. And she has a lot of stuff for you on behalf of the board of directors, on behalf of the sisterhood, on behalf of the brotherhood. I'm not sure there's a sisterhood. I actually think officially sisterhood has different. It's called the Women of CBI. So you have a gift from the Women of CBI, something from the Brotherhood, something from the congregation. You have a bunch of stuff. It's all right here.
You could have been opening your presents already.
I know. So here, we're going to move this here. This is one thing. This is another thing. We're going to do this. Yeah, there's more. Hold on. Here, while we're doing that, do that. And then there's something else here. There's more. Hold on. That's good. This goes here. Yep. Your parents told us that the car keys are waiting for you already when you're 16. So they already said it. It's part of the deal. It's already set.
Yeah, they picked it out.
They already picked it out. It's all ready to go. So you just have to waiting for the 16th birthday, and the car keys are ready to go. So
It's a pink Ferrari.
she said she wants a pink Ferrari. Really? Of all the options, you want a pink Ferrari? A pink one? All right.
I don't think her brothers will fight with her over it.
That's true. It's true. All right.
Morgan, it is my pleasure and privilege to represent Congregation B'nai Israel's Board of Trustees in wishing you, your parents, your brothers, your grandparents, and your entire family a very hearty Mazel Tov. Your CBI family knows how very hard you have worked to make this special day happen, and we are so incredibly proud of your achievement. This day is only the beginning of your Jewish journey. We encourage you to continue in our high school, to participate in confirmation, and to become active in our youth group. Or I should say, more active. Morgan, from a personal note, I met you and your mom when you first came down to visit Florida. I met you at the cheer gym, where else? And your mom knew me as Jewish person from cheer. I was stored in her phone. I may still be like that. Okay, blonde. I mean, another blonde in Florida. What a surprise. Well, your mom then asked me, you have a synagogue? And I said, yes. She said, where? I said, Boca. I don't know anyone there. I said, try it. Well, you have truly blossomed here, and I am so happy for you and your family. I'm glad you became a part of our family here. As you are called to the Torah, you have taken your place as a full member of the Jewish community. With that comes obligations and responsibilities, as well as privileges and gifts. On behalf of Congregation B'nai Israel's Sisterhood, Women of CBI, or whatever else we'd like to call them, I present you with this gift of your own official set of candlesticks. I believe that could be in this box. Okay. When you use this gift, we hope that you will always think of this milestone in your life. In addition, the Brotherhood would like to present you with this book that was chosen just for you. It is a special memento for you to enjoy for years to come. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I am also pleased to present you with your very own copy of the Torah. We can keep them down here if you like. I'm just handing them to you. It is inscribed with your name and today's date for you to use as you continue on your Jewish journey. Last but not least is your certificate, signed by the clergy, officially commemorating your completion of your bat mitzvah. You did it. Again, it's just the envelope. Again, we wish you and your family a very happy Mazel Tov. We love you.
It's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, oh, yeah, look, there's your name. Yeah, it has your name in there. Nice, it's good. It's good. Open it. Let's see what it looks like. Open it. Let's see.
Why is there more?
I saved them for this, so I can keep throwing them at you.
They're pretty.
They're pretty, right? Yeah, I picked them out. I did not pick them out. Ooh, nice. Hold them up for everyone to see. Ooh. Ah.
Auction starts at 1,000.
That's a book from, and they choose it like for you personally. Actually, you know who usually picks it out? You know Mira, who's our teacher? So her husband, Peter, usually picks them out. He's sitting actually right over there. So he's usually the one who picks out all the books. So now there's extra pressure on him to see what he got for you, because he's sitting right there. Sometimes he's not here at the service, but he's at the service right now, actually. So, it's a good one. This is a good book. Yeah, this is a good one. This crowd's going to know it too. I think a certain part of it. What's it called?
The Newish Jewish Encyclopedia.
From Abraham to Zabars.
And everything in between.
Oh, and everything in between. Nice. So it's a. Do you know what an encyclopedia is, by the way?
Yes.
You do. All right, good. Because 50-50 on your generation knowing what an encyclopedia is. So I'm happy that you said yes. People are like, I don't know what that word is. It's like a big fancy word. I don't know what it is. So yes, it's like a book, like an actual one that has like stuff in it. Yeah, like pages and. Yeah, it's not a virtual thing, or it's not.
Is there ink in it?
Yeah, there's ink. There's ink on the pages. There was printed. It was like put together. Yeah, it's a whole other. It's a whole other thing. I know.
I've never had one.
I know. That's why I'm bringing it up. I'm making sure that you know what it is. So everyone got to speak a little bit. I'm also going to speak a little bit and say that I'm so excited to be with you here in this moment. I remember the days of trying to zero in on the right date for us to find for this. I remember the days of us having those conversations and unfortunately on your crutches, moving all around and trying to figure this out. And now we're here and it's happening and I'm so excited, yay. I'm also excited about the fact that the Reich crew, all of you are just phenomenal, and we are blessed in general to have you here as part of our congregation. And as part of that connection to fabulousness, we know that you're going to continue, no pressure, all this other fabulousness that you're going to carry on for us also, and your long-term connection to CBI all the way through. So all the way through the 12th grade, all the way into becoming a madrich or madricha, all the way for you going to college and then becoming a rabbi and then coming back here to the synagogue, to this spot, and then you will be standing here and you will have switched places and you'll be standing here and there'll be another student right there and it'll all be full circle, and because Rabbi Reich just sounds cool.
I'll have them call me R&R.
R&R, that's cool. That's nice. That's what you already have taken it in, and I appreciate that. You've already accepted the fact that we are presuming you'll be a rabbi, which is good. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's really good for us as well. It is a win-win for us.
Yes.
So Behar is an interesting Torah portion, not only because Behar and Bechukotai we talked about, and this book of the Torah, but also Behar means on the mountain. It refers to probably Mount Sinai. And so what I want you to take a minute, actually, and I want you to like put yourself on this mountain, because this is like a pinnacle that you've achieved, like all this work. And I want you to take a look around, because when you usually get to a summit or a pinnacle, you're supposed to like look around, and I want you to soak in all of this. Like, look at these people over here.
No, they're all so small.
Look at them over. They're all so small. They're all your friends. Look over here. They're all over here. Look, some of you are giving you little signs and stuff that they love you or something good. Nice. Look at family and friends. Look. Nice. Look. I want you to appreciate and soak in this moment, because it's these moments that we cherish forever and ever. It's these snapshots that we get to share in this moment of this utter joy that we get to celebrate. And it's one of these milestones that we get to mark and say, this was incredible and amazing, and then we look for the next one and the next one and the next one. So I want you to appreciate this on the mountain view. That's one. Two, I also just want to mention that last part of what we do when we end this book of Torah, and this idea of going from strength to strength. And you are a strong kid. I feel like you're a strong kid physically. I think you're a strong kid mentally. I think you got it. And so in that strength, we now will expect you to give that physical, emotional, and spiritual connective strength to everyone else now that follows, to all your other peers and your friends who will need you now to pass that strength forward and forward and forward. There's a slew of kids in here who have become bar and bat mitzvah on this very bima, who are sitting here right now, which is pretty awesome. There's a whole bunch of them. And we love to see them back here because it shows us that strength and that connection is still here. And we expect, by the way, all the people who are here right now who have become bar mitzvah on this bima, their expectation through you now is that they're also going to go through the 12th grade and go to rabbinic school, and the whole thing is all done. So they don't even know it when they showed up here, but they're all going to be rabbis. Okay, so or cantors if they want. I mean, it's a second choice, but it's still a choice. I mean, it's up to them. It's fine. So we hope that this moment, that you look out here at this summit of this moment, of this pinnacle of this moment on this mountain, that you will cherish it and that you will internalize it forever and ever and ever and ever. And in that, we want to even increase it even more, and we want to be able to give you another blessing, another special blessing that we always do here at CBI, but we're going to do it in even a more special kind of way, because a good friend and colleague of mine is actually here. Another rabbi is actually here in our midst. Rabbi Roger Lerner is here, and I have known Roger Lerner, we said 22 years. We started rabbi school together, and so we're going to invite him to join us up here now. We're going to also invite your parents and your brothers to join us, and we're all going to go up to the bima.
You said he's second choice. No, that's what you said.
Said by someone who's a little jealous. I got it.
You were right. I felt fine after the hafta.
EMS doesn't even fit the circle.
He's my EMS. I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
They would throw you on the chair.
So it's going to be easier then. We're good. So we're going to do this. So it's going to come from Rabbi Leonard. Thank you very much. Okay. You ready? Yep. Right. Please stand.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Yaher Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May God lift his countenance upon you and be gracious unto you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yaseim lecha shalom.
May God lift his countenance upon you and grant you peace, long life, and abundance, which you can see here, surrounded by the love of everyone here, your friends, your family, and God bless.
Amen. 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 We remain standing, and we begin to conclude our service. Aleinu can be found on page 282.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגאור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died in this season, in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. If there is a name that you are thinking of and you wish to share at this time, please share their name with us. Kadishato Mourner's Kaddish can be found on page 294. Yitkadal v'yikadash shmei Rabbah, ve'almad yifrach riyutei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'b'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, b'agala v'zman kariv ve'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ulmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei l'kudesha brichu, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, as together we say amen. Amen. Please be seated. We are going to invite back your parents and your brothers. And we're going to invite Stephen and Marshall to help join us over here because we're going to do Kiddush and Motzi. So come on over. Amen. However you want to do it. You can do it together or collectively or. Amen. Amen. We're going to conclude with the words of Lechilach, page 341.
shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing.
May God give strength unto our people, continue to bless us with hope and strength and love and peace. Mazel tov and Shabbat shalom, everyone. Shabbat shalom. That concludes our service.